warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the official GKN Hydrogen Virtual Launch Event. Well, we just started the show with a movie taking place in the future in the year 2030. And the movie was looking back into the past, into the year 2021. And to be more precisely, to the 11th of May. And that's correct, this is today. And I'd love to introduce my charming co-host for today. This is Alfons Göke, and Alfons is Director of Business Development at GKN Hydrogen. Alfons, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much for your kind words, Claudia.
So let's go started. And right away, I would like to introduce to you the CEO of GKN Powder Metallurgy, and this is Peter Oberparleiter. He's not here in Bonn, he's in beautiful northern part of Italy, in Bruneck. Hey Peter, how are you doing?
Hello around the world. It's my great pleasure and my proud to announce today GKN Hydrogen. Since almost a decade, we have been working with a network of suppliers, customers, academia on developing on what we think is the most advanced system for hydrogen based on metal hydrides.
And in advance, we asked some experts and also some members from GKN to give us a brief and short insight what they think the world could be in 2030. And
in the future, when I look back to 2021 in the hydrogen industry, what I expect to see is this as a time when all the key pieces needed to enable hydrogen to be part of the energy transition to really fall into place.
It's 2030 and I've started thinking about bringing children into the world. This has only become an option for me as we've started to invest a lot more heavily into renewable energy resources, including alternatives for automobile fuel in the past 10 years, allowing my children to live in a world where we're proactively working against the climate.
Hi, my name is Patrick, and when I look back around 10 years, I remember how people started to implement renewable energies more and more, but there always was an issue to store higher amounts of excess energy. Fortunately, these problems are history now because of the metal hydrides.
In 2021, our technology for hydrogen storage was ready for implementation. And due to the push of our children and Fridays for Future, it was getting real.
Well, these are motivating views, aren't they?
This is really exciting views we saw. I really like them. And with this, I really feel I want to get started.
It is time to act. Together, we can stop climate change and air pollution. For ourselves and for generations to come. Every year, our global demand for energy is growing. And already today, sun, wind, and water power could provide more energy than we even require. But this green energy is not always available when we need it. The solution to this problem lies with storing it. That is where GKN Hydrogen comes in. Our green hydrogen storage solution is the most reliable system on the market. Due to its modular structure, it can be flexibly adapted to almost any storage requirement. Green energy from wind, water, and sun is converted into hydrogen. The hydrogen molecules flow into the storage center and are solidly absorbed in the metal mesh. The metal hydrides can last for decades without any losses. They are the most reliable and safest way to store hydrogen. When we need energy, the hydrogen is released from the storage and converted back into electricity and heat. The heat that is generated in this process can also be used and considerably increases the efficiency level of the whole system. The only waste product from the process is pure water. The GKN hydrogen storage system is safe, 100% recyclable, compact, and robust, and produces power, hydrogen, and heat. GKN Hydrogen brings safe, green energy to residential housing, industrial, and transportation sectors. Whether in microgrids, for emergency backup power systems, or energy conversion plants, the possibilities are infinite. Global climate protection is our mission. Transitioning to renewable energy is the answer. For pioneers, trendsetters, and innovators. For people who want to save the world. For a better tomorrow.
Gentlemen, as I just mentioned, it wasn't probably always an easy time, especially when you got started. And I have a few questions, especially about that period of time and also about your developments into this green hydrogen storage.
Already in 2013, starting of the last decade, we were looking for areas which were more sustainable. We looked for diversification. And we were already quite strong, and Paul is going to refer to that a bit later on digitization. And now we are ready to launch. But we are very happy that we started the journey. It wasn't always easy. We were a few times on the edge. But again, very happy now to be today in the position to launch a system which is almost unique on Earth.
Thank you, Peter. Guido, I have the next question for you. So when you think back, how did you experience the first couple of years? And was there a moment of your biggest success where you were like, yes, we are on the right path?
For sure, Claudia. So it was a very basic start. We didn't start, by the way, in a garage. We used our labs in Germany and US. And with our advanced engineering team and the support of academia and some external partners, we introduced the metal hydride storage into our business. One of the first and major goals was to select the right material, because we as a business wanted to scale a product into the market, and our ambition was always to offer a safe product, a robust product for our customers, and a product which is able to be scaled. And that was what we did in the first couple of years. And you asked me about my first moment, I call it my unforgettable moment. And this was when we first had this metal hydride pellet after about a year. And we have been able to store hydrogen, the smallest atom, safely in that metal pellet. And this was just so exciting.
Imagine how exciting it was for us to implement an energy management system based on metal hydride storage into a historic building which had no connection to an electric grid. So we developed a technical solution to store and release the energy on demand by providing 100% CO2 neutral energy and heat to the chalet. Then in 2019, we had the inauguration ceremony. This was in summer 2019, with a lot of attention, not only on the local media. And since then, we got a lot of requests for new products from across the globe. So I would say we are really ready to enter the market with our system.
Thank you also to Brunek. And ladies and gentlemen, GKN did not just work on this new technology. No, they also developed and invented a new brand and also a new business unit for these innovative storage systems. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to unveil this to you. Please enjoy.
Green, safe, and compact is really what our system is. We help the world to become CO2 neutral with clean energy and storage. And as the energy isn't always performed when it's needed, we need a storage. And here we are.
Thank you very much, Peter. And now there's just one thing missing. We have to spread the word. And of course, we have to send out our new logo and our technology. We are going digital and we spread our technology into the virtual world right now. And that's why we are releasing also 2 new hashtags I have prepared for you. And hashtag number 1 is hashtag GKN Hydrogen. And the second one is High2 Energy Systems. And I can already see Guido tipping on his phone. And I also see our gentleman in Bruneck. And now it's getting exciting because this is my first virtual ribbon cutting. And I am counting down 3, 2, 1. And go for hashtag GKN Hydrogen and High2 Energy Systems. So our post is live. Here we are. Thank you for preparing that. And now we see hopefully a little bit more movement here on the screen. Guido, did you do this as well?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on it. Perfect. So we're uploading that. So if you join us, once again, thank you very much. Let's now go ahead and we want to show you a real GKN hydrogen storage system. And I think I need to ask my director, are we outside?
Okay, yes, of course. Claudia, hello. Claudia, I'm here outside with Niels. Well, Niels, you already presented. So we are out here in one of the first demo systems. So Niels, you're the expert. Could you explain to the audience what we see here?
Yes, sure. Thanks, Alfons. Here we see our High2 mini system. That's the evolution of the system Gottfried mentioned, the Knappenhaus. And that's based on energy, on hydrogen as an energy carrier. And that's the key. So lots of hydrogen stored here, utilized electrically.
Is it just a storage? Is there more? Can you explain how it works?
Yeah, let's have a look inside and see the different subsystems. So I can explain it a bit more. Here we go. Much smaller than the one you saw earlier. The main elements you see here, that's starting with the electrolyzer. So the hydrogen is produced here with a power of 2.4 kilowatt electrically. The hydrogen then goes through a quality control into this main element, the metal hydride storage. Guido already showed those material is inside. It's 10 kilogram of hydrogen stored here, which is roughly 330 kilowatt hour of chemical energy. If the consumer, the electric consumer, utilizes this hydrogen, it needs to be converted to electricity again. So therefore, we have an 8 kilowatt of fuel cell to transform it to electric energy. And these are the 3 main elements. And again, 10 kilogram is stored in such low temperature metal hydride.
Okay.
And that's what's in there.
Niels, so you're saying this is a difference from other hydrogen storage. This is the metal where the hydrogen is stored in.
Exactly.
Can you explain how many energy does this capture?
Here you have roughly 10 grams of hydrogen stored in this small disk. This is roughly 170 watt-hour of electric energy.
Okay, so I remember 170, this is like a small battery for e-bikes, a small one?
Exactly, exactly.
But this is much smaller if I see the space.
The energy or the energy density of this material is really high, and it's higher than of batteries.
Okay, that's an interesting point. Niels, I'm just thinking about the use case. So what is the use case here at the site in Bonn? How do you apply it and what is the final demand or user?
Here in Bonn, we built this system and we power the system with a 10 kilowatt solar cell over there. And we take this energy from the sun, store it overnight, and during night we charge our plug-in hybrids, pool cars from the company. So we have lots of them, and we charge them overnight with the energy from the sun.
So you are saying, because you might know it's a little bit cloudy and raining, also right now the fuel cell is working, so the energy is really used out of the storage, so it works.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now maybe because it's cloudy, usually during night, but
but
right.
It's also working. And well, for me this is really green mobility. There's really zero emission.
Exactly.
Perfect. Thank you.
So, all right, but we have invited much more experts to talk, especially also about market demands, scalability, and also market applications worldwide.
For further partnerships, and that is the plan for the next 12 to 18 months. We will grow with selected customers, also mainly partners, before we open the market, as mentioned before, in 23.
Thank you, Guido. Well, and Peter, you have opened our event today, and of course it's on you to say the last final words to our audience worldwide. So what is your closing message?
So looking down from 2030, I think there's a huge opportunity in front of us. We need all of you listening around the world, our partners, our potential customers, mainly our employees, and as I said before, more talent to accomplish what we have in our plans. And today was really the launch of something which we expect to get really big. And let's close with green, safe, and compact, which are the main words for GKN Hydrogen.
So my final words are, let's just continue working together to create a green and sustainable future for all of us, for our families, and also for this beautiful Earth. And as we could see already today, GKN Hydrogen is going already ahead.